All right, welcome everybody to a new season. A new season has dawned on Valorant here, Camden County College Cougar Esports. My name is Sean Dwyer, and with me is Shane Costello. Shane, tonight we have a rematch. Listen, not to there was some gray area maybe in the last time these two teams met. We have Texas A&M International University going up against Camden County College, the Dust Devils versus the Cougars. Shane, lay it out for us. What can we expect in this one?
I'm hoping for another good fight. They ended our season and they're starting our season, so hopefully we can start it on a good foot. Some new faces on both sides, some very familiar returning faces as well. So I think it's going to still be a high level of play for both teams.
No, I agree with that. I mean, we are seeing, as you mentioned, a number of returning players for the Cougars. 3 out of 5 coming back here. Some new additions that we'll see as well. So excited to see them get into it. And there's a number of new players, like you said, also for the Dust Devils. And this is that week one. This is where you have to get some of those nerves under control, right? I mean, listen, you just started week one, with your new Rocket League team. Now that you have that under your belt, what can we expect from these new players?
I think obviously they might come out a little shaky, but I think the team has the personnel with them to calm those nerves pretty quick and get the job done.
No, I think you're right. So we will have that game for you in just a few moments. I think the teams are in the lobby ready to go, so we won't waste any time. We're going to go right to a break, and when we come back, we will have map number 1. It is the NSL Week 1 Varsity Valorant. So we'll see you in just a few.
All right, and just like that, we're right into it. We have the Cougars on attack. We see Flame locking in the Viper for Icebox real fast. Looks like 4 out of the 5 of the Dust Devils already locked in. Vash on his Jet. We've seen him play that a few times in the last season. Season's a newcomer for the Dust Devils, playing on KJ. Rubber Ducky on Sova, another newcomer that we haven't seen before. Zati locking in the Sage. And then we have a Viper as well there. Turn up a new for the Cougars, locking in on KJ. Going with the Fade. Juno locking in the Jet. Now we're just waiting on for Mouse to lock in. We'll see if we get that Sova pick or if it ends up swapping out. Relatively a similar composition for each team. So we'll see how they play those differently. And there we have the Sova locked in as we get underway for round 1.
No.
And there we have it, the Viper wall going up from Angel. Getting all the util down where it needs to be pre-round. A lot going on back and forth as they're getting set up. And it looks like the Cougars may be pushing through mid to B possibly, maybe to A. With 5 seconds left in the pre-round, we'll be underway. We have that KJ turret watching their flank, so they'll be able to push more players onto site. See if camera coming out. Quickly taken down. Mouse moving
My
on
ult's
up.
not ready.
Looks like Viper wall coming out from Flame as he takes the
Toxins going
flank to make sure they're not getting anyone coming out from behind. Sage wall goes up, blocking their push onto A. Quickly taking it down. Vash takes out Mouse. So they're still taking out that wall. Vash taking out Turnip. Seasons taking out Flame. Should have been on the flank. There we see the mid. Vash took out 2, but not without any damage taken. Down to 15 HP. There we have Yuno taking out Seasons.
And as we get to the end of the round here, or as with the waning moments of the round, it is a 2v4. Looked like it was a bit of a fake. It was. Puts it down.
Where are you?
Getting some Uto going down to see if they can get anyone while they're rotating. Pushing back. He's able to take one out.
Player standing.
Bash taking out Yuno. Zati taking out Juno.
Gun here.
That'll give the Dust Devils round 1 as they defuse the spike here. And not a bad trade-off. The Cougars were able to take 2 off the board. We saw that swing there at the end. Just a little overpowered by the Dust Devils in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, and it's defense first for the Dust Devils, so you expect them to hold serve, right? I still think that this, like any other tactical shooter, is a defense-sided sort of game. So, you want to run up the score, I feel like, on defense. All the pressure on the side of the Dust Devils to start strong, and they do.
And there we have a push up through mid this time rather than sticking straight to A. With Flame peeking in on A before going with the rest of the team. Leading the charge.
I'll find you.
Getting that util down. See if he's able to call anyone out.
Oh, Season's gonna hear. Does have the Spectre, gets one, but trade right back by Juno.
Angel falling back. Juno pushing in, but stopped by the Vipers. Molly there. Juno pushing out again.
Spike
See if they're able to get
down,
anyone quickly.
Last player standing.
Rubber Ducky taking out Juno. Flame taken out by Angel.
And again, nothing to get too upset about here. If you're Camden County, you're expecting to lose that second round, given the fact that you're on a save. It is that post pistol round, so almost always going to favor that first round winner. Now, it did get a little bit interesting there, though, Shane, right? With the Spectre being dropped, things could have happened, but that Viper snake bite put down to stop the push, and that was critical.
Now we see a bit of a split push coming out from the Cougars there. Recon bolt coming out from the Dust Devils. Looks like a Sage wall up for the Dust Devils as well, stopping the push.
Deploying
A lot of util going down. Mouse pushing out with his drone. He's able to call out a few players. Mouse pushing in with Juno. Flaming as well. Vash taking out Juno.
Toxins going up.
Looks like we're waiting to regroup here. Waiting for a swing.
Screen down.
Rubber Ducky taking out Mouse and Flame.
Spike down A.
Looks like
Last
the
player
Cougars push
standing.
back a little. Vash takes out Turnup and Yuno in a 5v1. He's able to take out one. Quickly taken down by Angel on the flank.
And Vash was a star player in the previous season, and so far that's what we're seeing here in week number 1. I think what I saw there was just some missed shots, though, Shane. Maybe some nerves, maybe they're This is a game that the Cougars certainly want to win. They want to start off strong. But there was just opportunities there for Flame. I think I saw Turnip as well to have an impact. And you know, listen, it does come down to made or missed shots, and the shots were missed.
And here we have another split push. Some going through mid. Actually, we have both sites being taken a look at. Season's falling out 2 in mid, taking out Juno. Takes out Mouse as well. And now it looks like we're slowing down a bit.
Toxins going up.
Flame taken out over on A, causing a bit of a rotate from the Dust Devils. While Turnup and Uno are sitting on B, waiting to hear movement.
If Turnup is able to get Angel here, it would be huge. Would open up the B site.
It's a bit of a waiting game. Angel. They know where Turnup is now, so here comes the rest of the Dust Devils. Some shots going down, not able to connect.
One enemy remaining.
Angel taking out Uno.
Spike down B.
Now it comes down to just Turnup. Taking out Vash. That's a big kill there. Zati's able to refrag onto Turnup.
Sweet shot there from Turnup. Almost got that second one, but all the Cougars, I mean, the Cougars have had moments here where a few players have gotten into it, but not one round, not a complete round where they've all been on the same page. But here we have it. It will be a full buy. And the Cougars are going to have to win a couple in a row to break the economy of Texas A&M.
And just like you said, last season, Vash was a big component for the Dust Devils, picking up right where he left off. And Mouse is pushing up through B, along with Flame, while the rest of the team goes mid and A. Flame taken out by Seasons. Mouse just over here making some noise, trying to see if they can get Util coming out. Juno pushing onto A. Seems like they will hear the footsteps coming.
Oh, wow. Rubber Ducky with a snapshot had to be, as Uno will drop.
Still a bit of a split push here by the Cougars, waiting to see if they can catch anyone flanking.
Last player standing. Flawless.
Taking a look at the scoreboard, Rubber Ducky, Seasons, and Vash all stacking high numbers.
You know, it looked a bit of a quick feed there. I'm not sure, but Seasons may have gotten a collateral there.
I'm not sure. You might be right about that.
And it looks like the Cougars are electing to all 5 push onto B this time.
I like this. I mean, you change up the tempo a little bit. You haven't been able to really play quickly yet, and now they do get that first frag. The entry is open. Season's gonna pop the Killjoy ultimate though, Shane, so they might have to think twice about it. They're doubling down, are the Cougars. Somehow Turnup goes down to the KJ Swarm Grenade.
And Uno caught in that lockdown. He's gonna rely on his teammates. Juno taking out one. Thanks to that kill by Juno, Uno was actually able to rotate out and not die. Mouse taking out Rubber Ducky.
4 versus 2. Sage does not have an ultimate available, so it will stay 4 versus 2. Vash, though, critically does have the Jet ultimate available. Could decide that this is an opportunity to make a play, make a statement here, but the Cougars, with the 2-man advantage, will get the spike down onto the A site.
And there we have the split push.
Last player standing.
Uno taking out Vash there, leaving it just for Zati, and Flames able to take him out in heaven.
The wind's shifting in our favor.
No reaction. It seems like they're locked in now.
They are locked in, maybe feeling a little bit frustrated, but that's this is a good way to get things started. It was that change in tempo that really just changed the narrative completely in that one. So will they, I mean, maybe the goal is continue to change up the tempo, or is it something just go fast, try and get a pick, get onto site? I tend to like to play that way, but, you know, we'll see how the Cougars decide to play it as Mouse here looking at mid.
And that pre-round, it looked like there was nobody going to be sitting on B, but quickly we have Seasons rotating along with Angel. Mouse able to take Seasons out, watching that mid. And Angel now alone on B. Still a split push by the Cougars, heading towards A. Vash rotating to B to help out Angel in case the Cougars attack there.
Oh, Rubber Ducky's gonna catch Juno here. In fact, does. Wow, what a shot. Evening things up.
And with that, he's able to let the team know that they are going A to stop the rotate and come back. You know, getting the plant down. The ult coming out. Dodging there.
The ult will delay the plant. Yuno gets a little bit adventurous with the spike. Finally does get it down. But he has a number of people around him. Does take one.
Zati taking out 2 there.
Last player standing.
Flame taken down by Vash. It's now 3v1 here for Mouse. He elects to pop his ult. Gets him off. The spike gets 1. And Vash is able to take him down.
A near unwinnable play there from Mouse, given the circumstances, playing off site.
What will it be this time?
But I like the idea.
It was definitely a good play, playing for his ult. Unfortunately, he was the only one, so he couldn't watch his own back.
So taking a look at the money situation, of course, Texas A&M still feeling very healthy in that regard. Camden County scraping together a mixed buy, just trying to get the money lined up together. We see a few rifles and full armor, but there's a Ghost and Guardian hanging out there as well.
We see Angel watching mid now, leaving Seasons alone on B. She's able to take out Flame.
Turret out.
And we see Vash off to the side, getting aggressive. Mouse with the kill, but they're not going to know about Vash on the side here. It hasn't happened yet. He misses one shot. Makes it, though,
Down, mid.
and finds the second.
One enemy remaining.
Zati taking that 3rd. Now Mouse pushing into the 3. Gets some damage on Vash there. He quickly dashes up. Mouse takes out Vash. 7 bullets left in a 3v1. Avoids the shock dart. Avoids the second one.
Of course, they do have the spike down, does Texas A&M. So they don't need to push Mouse. I mean, I'm thinking that Mouse is probably considering the save, but there's so many angles to watch.
A possible Sage Wall. He's going to try to get that angle from the 2.
There's just too many eyes on this situation. They can peek and jiggle peek as much as they like.
Even
Tough
with
situation for
numbers,
Mouse to win.
anything
7-1. The
Remember.
Cougars down in this one. But we've said it before. We'll say it again, Shane. Valorant is very much a marathon game, not a sprint. You've got to hang in there. A game can change very, very quickly.
And like we said, it is mainly the defender-sided game, so we'll see if the tempo can change when the Cougars get onto defense as well.
There.
I mean, that's absolutely right. I think that's what they'll be hoping for, but they're going to have to get to a few more rounds than just one. They're going to have to feel like 3 or 4 gives you a chance, and you know, I thought he had a shot there, but took out some utility, and it's a 1-for-2 trade. Make it a 3-for-1.
Getting some shots there, takes out Rubber Ducky. Vash
standing.
dashes up, taking out Turnip.
Get back.
Yuno taking
My
out
ult is
Vash. Here's some footsteps. Still has to watch for that second person flanking him.
It is a 1v2, but Marshall is one gun that you might want to have, but wait a minute, was that the snake bite through the wall? I think that's what that was.
That it was. It just narrowly got him.
Placing
Oh, wow, that's absolutely crazy.
And it seems like this time around the Dust Devils are playing a lot more aggressive, something that the Cougars may not have been expecting. It looks like 2 are going each site with a few lurkers mid in case they need to rotate fast. Getting some shots down to cause commotion. Seems like Season's alone on that B site. Flame pushing up on the catwalk. Possibly calling out one in pipes there. Turn up rotating back to get with their team. Now it's just a waiting game to see if anyone can call someone out and get that first pick.
Yeah, which team will be the first to make a move here? It will be Flame. And I believe, yeah, Juno with them. Trying to get a pick here onto Zati
Here.
on A. Getting that Sage off the board early would be good. Zati gets the information. KJ ult is down, and they will be pushing very quickly. A lot of ultimates being used. I'm pretty sure that is the Camden County Viper being used. It is. So they are all in to win this one.
Nobody detained, so they're free to move on site. It's just that smoke from the Viper that they have to watch out from. Mal's taking out Angel. Gets another on Vash. Season's taking out Mouse, and Juno taking out Zati.
Now in a 4v2, getting into this Viper ult will be tough, but Juno almost gives one back.
Now they just have to avoid those shock darts right there. Trying to pushing up onto site.
One enemy remaining.
Taking out Seasons. Rubber Duck taking out Flame.
Whew. And they almost lined up there, Shane. Could have been catastrophic for Turnip and Yuno. Again, new teammates, maybe not quite still, not yet in the early goings, understanding where the other's going to be, but it works out. Camden County gets the second on the board, and if they can string a couple together, will surely give themselves a chance on the defensive side.
Again, it was just that waiting game that really helped them out. They were able to get that small peek onto the Sage that allowed them to give out the information. Angel playing pretty aggressive, running up through A. Season's alone on B yet again.
Spike down, attacker spawn.
Vash taking out Turnip, and Juno taking out Vash right afterwards.
Spike in hand. He does get tagged up here. They're going to know where the spike's headed. Zati wisely getting the fragger Vash back into it.
We have an ult coming down. See if that hits anyone. Season's taking out Flame.
Night, night.
Critical kill from Juno to keep him in this one. 3v3. A number of ultimates available.
And we see that Sova ultimate coming out. Mouse takes out Angel.
Huge kill. Not sure about the Sova ultimate at that time. But a 3v2.
One enemy remaining.
Juno taking out Zati. Now it's just down to Vash in a 3v1. Juno able to tell where he's coming from. And he's tagged by that Sova drone. Vash taking out Mouse.
Oh, they'd be wise to just play a little bit more of a time game, but Juno with the quadra kill. And Juno warming up here, Shane,
Last
for
round
sure.
before the switch.
And a big round, one more go before the switch. If they can carry this momentum, it'll be good here for the Cougars.
Yeah, over the last 6 rounds, it has been 3-3. It was that it was Texas A&M opening up that 5-0 lead, a big buffer. But really, as you know, as just said, the last 6 rounds have been shifting momentum. But is it too little, too late? I think this round here, going 8-4, suddenly Camden County would be in business. So we'll see how it goes.
Mouse called out there by the Sova drone. Turnip still electing to play up close.
And Zati definitely got that intel, got that audio intel. They know that there are some Cougars lurking.
And the Dust Devils kind of pulling it back a little bit this time. not pushing out through A as aggressively. So Dart coming out. It's able to call out one. And it looks like nobody's going to elect to move up on that call.
I mean, that's a tough site to get on with 3. Of course, Cougars don't know this, but Texas A&M has vacated mid. I mean, it's just going to be Vash here lurking. Of course, they do have the KJ turret set up just to get that intel. And so far, I mean, it's kind of crazy. Seasons is so close to being out of range for that KJ turret to work. I kind of like this setup. You're able to lean a couple players to B, but you still have intel
30 seconds
in
left.
mid. But here come the Cougars.
Quick rotate. Juno taking out Angel. A lot of smokes down from the Viper. Mouse taking out Seasons with his shock dart there.
Down.
And the Sova ult coming out from the Dust Devils.
10 seconds left.
And now they've got to get this spike down. They critically will. There's only one remaining. It's Vash.
Where are you?
And as we know, Vash can take out multiple. Taking out Juno there.
Oh man, almost takes out Flame as well. And again, the Cougars would be wise to just play the time game.
Mouse able to finish it out for the Cougars in that half.
Switching sides.
All right, so we have a timeout coming out here. So as we like to do, we're going to bring it back here to you and me. And see, maybe you and I could let's talk this one out. What are we seeing here? I mean, it looked one-sided. And the score still suggests maybe a little bit one-sided, but not as bad as it was. I mean, possibly some momentum shifting. Is that what you're sensing? And what would you do if you're Camden County heading now into the second half of Madden 1?
So going into the second half, they 4 rounds in a row going into it. Timeout might be able to calm those nerves, but at the same time, it might just dull their momentum that they had. So we'll see if that was a good call there.
It's true. I mean, it's an interesting. You would almost expect the timeout to have come from the other side, from Texas A&M, unless it could be a tech issue. We don't know about that. Always a possibility. But if it is just a traditional timeout, maybe it's like, okay, hey, listen, coach. The coach wants to chat it out and say, hey, we have them. Now keep doing what you're doing. So we'll head back in.
Here. Here.
Now we have the Cougars on defense. Pretty much a similar setup, setting the KJ to B.
Placing swamp grenade.
And it looks like we'll have the Fade lurking mid, along with our Viper.
And Flame thus far has had a pretty quiet game. Definitely an impact player. So expect Flame to be heard from before this one's done.
Scanning ahead.
And the Dust Devils quickly pushing up through A, trying to get util down, intel out. Vash there called out on the boxes.
And it looks like Camden County might just be playing the retake here. I mean, they've vacated the site completely, ceding all control. But they're going to group together. They're going to call turn-up over. Juno almost getting that kill, but doesn't.
Vash taking out Uno and Flame taking out Zachi. Flame. A lot of kills going down there all at once.
Perfect.
Mouse taking out Seasons.
Last player standing.
2v1 here for Mouse. Robert Ducky low.
Oh, he gave that footstep away, got the dink. They're both low. Could the shock dart get them both? It wasn't even the shock dart. I got a little too hyped, but hey, Vash is low. 3 bullets only in the classic.
Gets a half. And Vash able to take out Mouse there.
Wow. May have been able to stick it, I'm not sure.
Seemed like that retake plan was a good call for the Cougars, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I think the idea was there, and I think that really the round was theirs to take. That pistol round would have been huge to make it 8-5. You then start to really think about 8-6, but now you're looking at 10-4, big swing. And so the Cougars now will need to respond.
Flame pushing up through A, being a little bit aggressive. And it looks like the Dust Devils are all electing to stay together, pushing to B. Juno lurking on that mid. And Flame falling back to A. A lot of util coming down for the Dust Devils. Turn up trying to knife that Sage wall. Gives a little opening there. Plant coming down.
Ooh, good
Spike
damage.
planted.
Two down right now. 2 for 1, Shane. With only pistols in hand, so the Cougars are going to have to get busy.
And you know the only one on low damage, so the Cougars have a little bit more room to play with. Flame taking out Angel. Pushing up, getting that Bulldog.
One enemy.
Oh, he
remaining.
gets 1. 3v1.
Cougars can stick one.
Last player standing.
Oh no, picks up the pistol. Zati with that 3v1 to hold the retake. My goodness. Absolute insanity, Shane. 2 rounds that really could be Camden County's, and in that second one with very low, low weaponry. So, I mean, let's look at the big picture at the very least. Doing all of that economic damage is still something to hang your hat on, because if we take a look, Texas A&M will not be in a full buy situation because of all those kills coming out.
Yeah, we'll see if the Cougars are able to capitalize. Only 2 of the Dust Devils able to afford a full buy. Some util coming down on B yet again. Turn on be able to call it out to get the rotate coming. We have one lurking mid, seeing if we're able to take out 2 there. Flame taking out Angel. Vash picks up the spike. Mouse taking out Seasons. And possibly a fall back to A for the Dust Devils, holding further back onto the B site.
Poison orb emitting.
More util coming out
Poison's
from
off.
the Cougars. And it looks like it's a waiting game now from the Dust Devils. Rubber Ducky taking out Turnip. Possibly allowing them to push up a little bit more. The dart coming out from the Sova, able to call out
30
1.
seconds
Rubber
left.
Ducky takes out Mouse. Rubber Ducky taken out by Juno. It's a 3v2 now for the Cougars. Flame on low health. We'll see if he's able to get another frag here.
One
Take some
enemy
more damage.
remaining.
Juno taking out Vash with the spike down. 10 seconds left.
10
Zati's
seconds
gonna
left.
have a lot to do here. He takes it and he takes out Juno. No time to plant, so he's got to get the kills now.
Last player
Takes
standing.
out Flame. And the Cougars able to avoid that round there. Yudo taking out Zati for that final kill. Able to get another big weapon off the table there. And just like before, the Cougars are still locked in. No motion coming out. Now we have a 10-5, possibly a change of momentum here for the Cougars now that they're able to get that 1 round under their belt.
Now, I've said it before, and I'll say it again, Shane. It's about what could have been, though, because honestly, the Cougars easily could be something like 8-7 now, or 9-6 possibly. I think reasonably so.
A lot of util coming down. Angel taking out Juno. Flame taking some shots there, but they don't know he was there to finish off the kill.
You will not kill my ally.
Zati with the res on Rubber Ducky. It's a 4v3 now for the Cougars.
Ooh, Flame getting away with his life. The alarm bot being used, and on the flank, though, we have Yuno and Turnip, who will have to be huge. And they have the crossfire set up.
Spike down A.
They now have the spike down there so they can hold it, 2 of them.
Spike's here.
Oh, but look, Vash has gotten behind the Viper wall, just waiting maybe for Flame to leave. Tense moments. Vash has absolutely slipped the net. Seasons with the kill. And what a wild round.
See Vash still creeping up
One
through
enemy
mid.
remaining.
And there is no way the Cougars expect Vash from behind. Well, now they do. Maybe thinking there's no way that, like, we
player
took a look
standing.
here. Now Vash versus Yuno. Yuno taking some shots. And it has to be a headshot now for Vash. And he has the headshot. Wow. Can you believe it? Again, a half of what could have been.
You know, we're seeing some flashes from the Cougars here that they are able to get it done. It's just a matter of communication, it seems like.
I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. I mean, these are even though 11-5 kind of feels not quite one-sided per se, but it certainly feels decisive. I don't think it's as decisive as the score would show, especially based off of what we've seen in the recent game, the recent rounds.
There we have a Sova ult coming out from Mouse, able to take out Rubber Ducky. Now quick rotate here.
Oh, and there's Flame.
Spike down A.
He's in a tough spot here, but does take one.
Vash taking out 2, helping his team from behind. Mouse droning them out. Yuno with a nice one tap onto Vash. That's a big kill for him.
Oh, disgusting. What was that?
I could not have made that easier.
2 shots, 2 kills there for Juno.
That's on your personal highlight reel there, Juno. Fantastic work. Mouse, of course, cleaning it up.
I think something like that could really get the spark going there.
I think so. I mean, again, you know, this map is not lost yet. Get a couple rounds together because you've put Texas A&M on a save round. So convert this. Suddenly 11-7. You're within striking distance.
We have an op coming out from the Cougars. Looked like it was on Flame. A bit of a rotisserie for his gun selection coming out.
Yes, Juno here off to the flank. Turnup and Juno both claiming kills. Angel, however, trading it onto Turnup. So one-man advantage for the Cougars.
The Mouse taking out Rubber Ducky.
And that could have been a really nasty kill for the Dust Devils to get. So huge that they don't give that up. But Juno goes down. There are guns to be claimed in mid here if Seasons and Zati want to get adventurous. And it looks like they might.
Swamp grenade. Swamp grenade out.
And you know, here's some commotion. Land some shots there on Seasons.
Did they? Seasons did pick up a Vandal. Is going to get healed up as well. So there are more weapons down.
One enemy remaining.
Mouse really just cleaning it up there for the Cougars.
Kills that he had to have. Big round by Mouse.
I think that first kill there coming from Turnup onto Vash was a big one for the Cougars, taking him off the board so fast.
Yeah, I mean, listen, every kill matters, but some kills matter just a little bit more than others, and Vash is hot right now. Hot in this one. So taking that fragger off the board is pretty huge. 25 and 12, and look at Mouse there, 23 and 14. So no slouch is Mouse here. 11-7, here we go, full buy. Not quite a full buy, actually, for Texas A&M, but pretty close.
And this time they're electing for a split push, maybe slowing it down a little bit compared to the previous rounds.
Toxins going up.
You should run.
And the KJ ult coming down from the Dust Devils. Pushing the Cougars off of sight.
Screen down.
Oh, Flame missing that one. And that looked like it could have been, I don't want to say, no shots ever easy. But it looked like he had them. And meanwhile, on the other side here, Shane, it looked Vash is owning the site.
Wow, and he's taken out by Yuno.
He may have been owning the site, but Yuno was owning his face there. gets that kill. Vash not looking the right way as he crossed the street.
Welcome to my world.
And there we have the Viper ult and the plant coming down from the Dust Devils.
Spike
The
planted.
Cougars looking to retake here. Dust Devils pushing off site. Flame pushing up. They don't know where the Viper is.
Tough spot for the off.
Juno taking out Zati.
They gotta find the Viper.
One enemy remaining.
Juno and Juno taking out 2 right there.
They're gonna have to. Rubber Ducky's gonna have to get an ultimate down. Actually decides, you know what? No chance. With 4 of them, they can just decide to, hot potato the spike defuse. So he's gonna save it for a more advantageous situation. 11-8, Camden County making a charge late.
Placing alarm bot.
Probably a smart move there from Rubber Ducky, allowing him to keep his ult for maybe this round or one of the more deciding ones.
Yeah, I think so. 11-8. That's one of those ones. It's not. It's almost. It's the equivalent of a save, right? Not using that ultimate there, and I think
Eyes up.
I like that. I think it's a good play. You have some rounds, some breathing room to play with if you're Texas A&M. But once we get to, if you happen to get to like 11-10, then you're starting to feel the pressure, maybe.
And the Dust Devils quickly reevaluating their thought process and going back to a 5-man push here. Intel coming out. Mouse takes out 1.
Spike down.
Quickly
A.
refragged by Vash.
Bring them down.
Yuto coming down.
Bring them down.
Cougars pushed off the site a little bit for the retake. Rubber Ducky taking out Juno. You see the Sage Wall coming up and the plant going down. Flame taken out by Vash.
4 versus 2. Turnup does have ultimate available. I don't think this is the time. Similar to what we saw last round, but Turnup thinking they may invest into this round to win,
Initiated.
and they do. I mean, you're all in. I guess you don't want to go to map points if you're Camden County, but Yuno's going to have some spicy aim, some spicy shots.
Last player standing.
Rubber Ducky taking out Yuno, leaving it just for Turnup here.
Destroyed.
Taking out Vash, quickly taken out by Rubber Ducky.
12-8.
Match point.
So the Cougars invest into that one, and now their backs are up against the wall. They will get a full buy pretty much across the board. I'm assuming Mouse had quite a bit of money. Be full buy-ish
Swarm grenade.
for them.
Now we have Juno watching mid.
Stay safe.
Not much of a mid push from the Dust Devils. So we'll see if they have any lurkers in Vash this time around.
Turret out.
Flame holding that close angle. Nothing, one's up top.
Oh, Flame, yeah, got tagged through the wall. Easy kill pick up there. And these ops have not paid dividends yet for Camden County. We've seen them on the board. I don't think they've gotten a kill just yet.
Vash quickly
Spike
back
planted.
into heaven on site. Season's taking out Yuno. And
Last
Turnup as
player
well.
standing.
Rubber Ducky taking out Juno.
My ult is ready.
Mouse landing that op shot there. And Vash able to close it out for the Dust Devils.
Attackers win.
Okay, well, map 1 done. We saw flashes, we saw flurries there, but right now Texas A&M, at least on Icebox, which was likely their selection, if I'm not mistaken, felt a little bit more comfortable. So the final score, I believe, was 13-8. 13-8, which is, again, it's convincing, but it's not a blowout, right? You certainly don't want to go and lose 13-2 if you're Camden County or anything along those lines. But here we go. So we'll take a small break. Shane, map 2, I believe do you know what map 2 is coming up by chance?
I do not.
Okay. So listen, we're going to find out with the rest of you in just a few minutes. So stay tuned, everybody, and we will see you in just a few.
Here we go, round map 2 coming out on Bind. The Cougars on attack to start this one as well. A few quick lock-ins already, all 5 in for both sides actually. Turnip staying on that, KJ, Juno going to Yoru, Flame moving to Brim, and Yuno going to Raze with Mouse on Sky. Vash not staying on his Jet, seeing a Raze coming out from him this time around. Seasons moving from KJ to Cypher. Rubber Ducky moving from Sova to Viper. Zati moving to Sky. And then Angel moving to Brim as well. So overall, pretty much the same team comp this map for both teams. And we'll watch as Angel gets their smoke set up for the push.
The one thing I'll be watching here is Juno on the Yoru. Not something you see a lot of. I mean, Yoru has maps. I mean, I feel like pretty much one thing Valorant's pretty good at is that most agents at least have a map or two where they are very strong. But Yoru is not one you see a whole lot of, so I'm interested to see. And of course, the Brimstone coming out, as you had mentioned, and now Raze being traded in.
And it looks like we're having the Cougars elect for a 5-man push. Yuno taking out Seasons fairly quickly there. Getting that nade out to push defenders back. Rubber Ducky taking out Mouse and Juno taking out Ducky. Zati takes out Flame and Juno is on site for the Cougars.
3 versus 3. They know Zati's in elbow. They may take the spike to A here. They could if they sense there is a rotation coming out here.
Juno was taken out by grabbing that ghost. Angel takes him out.
Player standing.
Takes out Yuno as well. Vash takes out Turnip.
May have been better advised to go to the other site, but they do double down on B to the Cougars and will drop round 1.
And it seemed like the Cougars this time going on from the previous map are a lot more together and willing to swing off of each other.
No, I agree with that point. I think ultimately it does look that way, at least through the first round. They seemed a little bit more on the same page. I mean, you are going to drop rounds. That's just going to happen. No team's going to go perfect. So I don't think we should read too much into that round 1 loss.
Now the Cougars electing for the split push, sending 2 to B. We'll see if which one decides to make noise first. You know, taking some shots, getting a nade coming out from Bash as well. Dealing some more damage to Yuno. Neither team wanted to give up that shower's door. Jeff gets the call on Ducky, both doing significant damage to each other. And it looks like we'll have a rotate towards B.
I think Yuno might just be camping out here, hoping to find somebody pushing out aggressively. It all come down to timing. Decides to look at the right time, but maybe not the perfect time. Doesn't quite get that kill. Gets just 1 bullet into Dust Angel.
And there we have Flame slowly pushing up to catch up to the rest of his team. Vash
30
taking out
seconds
Yuno.
left.
5 seconds. Juno taking out Zati, and a push coming out now from the Cougars. Seasons takes out Juno, and Mouse takes out Seasons. Mouse waiting for that flash. Flame taken out
10
by
seconds
Vash.
left.
2 coming through. Hookah
Last
Turnip
player standing.
taken out quickly. Rubber Ducky taking out Mouse there.
So, I mean, at the end, so it really came down to Flame needing to get something on that flank, and it was with Sheriff in hand, and that Sheriff when you have 2 people running at you, not necessarily where that weapon is going to be strongest. So a tough one there, doesn't get the kill, and the retake goes to the Dust Devils. But to be expected. I mean, that is that post-pistol round. This is the round where Camden County needs to make a stand.
Now we're gonna see them going back to B, a little bit back and forth between the sites, electing to split and stay together. Dog going down long, able to clear out Garden for them.
Bomb buddy out.
Bomb buddy coming out, maybe pushing off Seasons a bit.
Grenade.
Molly coming out from Bucky and the nade coming out from Yuno.
Kind of surprised Yuno's grenade didn't get any damage dealt there on Rubber Duck.
There.
See if they're able to detect that tripwire. Seasons taking out Yuno as he looks the wrong way at the wrong time.
Bind is the signature pick for Camden County, so they're going to have to get busy now. 3v3 ultimately.
Fake teleport.
See Flame holding that corner. Taking out Seasons. Bash taking out
Last
Flame
player standing.
and Juno.
And these retakes have been
One
just
enemy remaining.
folding here, but we maybe spoke too soon. Vash versus Mouse. Mouse locking it down. Vash trying to pick up a weapon upgrade.
Here.
Those weapon swaps seem to be a killer for both teams.
Yeah, we saw that in round 1, or map 1, I should say. You're absolutely right.
The Cougars electing to push B yet again. It looks like the Dust Devils pushing up even further onto the site for their setups. Flash coming out long.
Who's next? Cutting through.
And the ultimate coming out from Juno.
Plant a spike.
He's able to call out where the Dust Devils are hiding.
Great intel gained. Oh, wow. Seasons with the heads-up play. Dodges the decoy. Gets the Cypher ultimate down, but it'll be too little too late.
The Cougars taking over its site. Zati taking down
Spike
Mouse.
B. I have the spike.
3v2 here now for the Cougars.
Oh, this could be dangerous. Oh, Flame has to back all the way up. But Vash knows! The shots go a little bit wide, a little haywire, but able to capitalize. Getting Zati here will give them a big chance.
Flame coming back for the teleport to help his teammate.
Now Angel will have to contend with 2 low health Camden County players. Of course, Brimstone or Flame on Brimstone does have ultimate available, and he will reposition.
30 seconds left.
Possibly for an ultimate position.
And we're just hanging out by that teleporter. And it looks like he elects to take it onto A for the plant.
Oh, and Flame heard one footstep from Angel. So they get an advantageous position here. Angel gonna come in, but Flame gonna shut it right down 2-2. The Cougars have drawn even here.
Shoot the bad guys. How's that for a plan?
Big round there for the Cougars. Kind of playing with their food at the end there.
Oh, we see the fist bumps are coming out now. I think that might be the first sign of life we've seen here, Shane, tonight from Camden County. Starting to feel a little bit better now.
Seems like they're more in their groove. It's their map, like we've said, so definitely a bit of a comfortability feeling here. Seasons pushing out a little bit too much, but not able to get any damage onto him. Nade coming out, stopping the Cougars from pushing too fast. And now it looks like all of the Cougars pushing down long. Possible ultimate coming out from Mouse here.
Oh, I think so. I think they're going to wait for that. Yeah, Michael Wall to come down, and then they're going to get into it. So Zati burns away from Flame's ultimate. The Cougars are looking to get aggressive.
Pushing into elbow. He's able to get the kill on Bash. Holding that cross there.
One enemy
Take out
remaining.
Seasons.
Spike
4v1 here.
Runs into the shorty.
Quick flick there.
Wow. I mean, let's talk about that round. It was a good round from Camden County in that they won it. However, a lot invested in what was not a full buy round for Texas A&M. I mean, maybe Camden County, again, Shane, feeling like we've got to keep this momentum going.
Right
we
here.
can't afford to let anything just, slip through the cracks, so to speak. So that may have been what just happened there. A lot of ultimates. By my count, there were 3 used. If we take a look at the score, I'm sure that's what we'll see. Yeah, so 3 were used from Camden County. Nonetheless, they get the win.
And with that, the Cougars push back to A, sending 3 through showers now. Flash coming out. Mouse taking out 2. A big flash from that Euro right there.
Fully smoked.
Absolutely huge play from Juno and Mouse. And here is now Yuno. He's going to be playing behind the smoke.
Able to take out Seasons there.
Finds a cipher for his trouble.
Now Mouse pushing up through CT.
Well, Texas A&M, but by the body language, looks like a save, and I think it definitely is. It makes some sense. 2v4, the retake on A is certainly not going to be easy. Only going to have 1 flash from Zadi to play with doing that, so they'll think better of it. They'll just retreat on to B, but it looks like it could be Flame and Mouse going for a hunt. Well, the hunters become the hunted, Shane, as Flame goes down, but now they know where they're hanging out.
Miles not ready.
And Mouse electing to back off rather than giving them the possibility of taking out another gun. With that 4-2, the Cougars are on the prowl, hoping for a win here. I haven't seen too much of Vash. It seems like the Cougars may have figured it out to shut him down a bit.
Yeah, Vash, the high player for Texas A&M, but 5-4 is not necessarily all that impressive. They have actually been pretty even across the board, have both of these teams. A different play here, a bunch of flashes going out, and just mayhem! Turn-up collecting 2, and that was huge. And that was a 2v2. KJ Ultimate in hand and available.
And the Cougars both on towards B with the Dust Devils selected to stay towards A, possibly flanking around.
Well, if Camden County doesn't get moving pretty quickly, they might get flanked on. Oh, you know what this is? I think Angel and Seasons are probably here to pick up some weapons. I think that's the play. They know there are weapons down here around Fountain. And maybe sensing this as well, possibly.
Yeah, it looks like Yuno's going to pay attention to the flank. Catch them off guard, possibly. Oh, and he looks away just a little too early there.
KJ Ultimate being used, but the Dust Devils are just going to bide their time. They're just going to wait with those weapon
1
upgrades.
enemy remaining.
Seasons taking
Spike
out
down,
Turnip.
B.
And out of the way
30
of the
seconds
ult.
left.
It's now a 2v1 here for Yuno.
Has some time to play with, maybe wants to get a pick somewhere, has no idea where the second player is going to be coming from.
Holding that angle. Sees Seasons, gets some damage, and gets the kill.
10 seconds left.
Does he have the time? He's going to have to get this kill. He knows where he is now. I think he's just going to save here.
Out of charges.
And with that, Molly really saved them the round there, preventing Yuno from pushing onto site.
Well, if we take a look, it won't be a full buy. Actually, no, it will. I think Flame will get... Mouse will be purchasing for Flame, for sure, and or Juno. So it should be a full buy. In fact, does get bought for.
We'll see another push from B, not as aggressive on the Dust Devil side. That Euro plume going out. We'll see 2 lurking towards Garden. Taking out 2 there, 1 with his ult.
And that was huge. That kill onto Rubber Ducky. Rubber Ducky had a great flanking position. I'm not sure Juno knew, but Juno gets the kill, opens it up, and now it is a 5 versus 3. The retake is on. Seekers are available here from Zati. This would be quite an investment. The retake onto both of these sites can be rather challenging.
Playing a bit aggressive here. We'll see if he's able to capitalize on it.
Zati with a kill. Flame had to do a double take, but gets the kill.
One enemy remaining.
Gets a second. Looks for the third. They know where Zati is. But Juno closes it down. 3-5.
And a much better start here on the second map for the Cougars. See the fist bumps coming out. Now the Dust Devils electing to have 3 sit on B this time. Looks like 2 may be playing hookah. Flash coming out. Yuno taking out Vash. And there goes the push into hookah. Here. Juno with the ult, able to give call-outs onto site. Mouse taking out Angel. Zati taking out Flame. Juno able to avoid Season's aim there. Turn up taking out Zati. And it's now a 3v1 for the Cougars. Juno finishes it out with the kill onto Seasons.
Absolutely. Now we're seeing, I think this is a comfort pick for the Cougars here, this map, Shane. I think what we were seeing possibly on Icebox was these two teams, or rather, the Cougars, not really being on the same page. I think you called it out. It feels a lot more just cohesive, the strategy and the actions they're taking.
And it seems like the B site's definitely the one that they prefer, doing pretty decently every time they go there.
Well, and maybe sensing that, Rubber Ducky invests the Viper Ultimate straight away. Says if you want this B site, you're going to have to come through this Viper Ultimate. The green smoke.
Quickly taking over hookah control. Knows that somebody might be sitting closer. He gets that nade right into that corner. He's watching the flank. We know Vash and others tend to sneak up on us. Now Mouse takes a teleport to go through showers. Angel there firing through the smoke to keep them out. And Juno teleports to help out the rest of his team.
So a wise use of the Seekers here, which will gain some intel, some purchase here. Juno goes through the teleporter to save themselves.
30 seconds left.
Angel taking out Mouse, and that's the bomb there. Fast swing by Vash, stopped by Flame. Angel taking out Flame. Yuno right now has a 1v1 with Zati. He's able to get the kill.
10 seconds left.
Now it looks like we'll just have a save here. Dust Devils don't seem to be pushing too far onto him.
No, he's definitely wise to save it here. 2 more rounds in this half of map number 2. The next couple of rounds will be critical. The Cougars definitely cannot be going on to defense, I think, on a comfort map even. I think they're feeling okay at 7-5, of course 8-4. That is always the goal.
We have that ultimate on Flame this time. Maybe allowing them to play a little bit more off-site, just to play off of that.
Watch and learn.
It looks like we have a couple lurking onto A, going to watch those showers. Turn up, pushing up through mid on their own. Juno watching those showers knows that Angel tends to be a bit aggressive here. Throwing out that clone to see if he's able to get anyone to shoot it. Flash coming out into Garden. Trying to push him up onto Rubber Ducky. Clearing their corners here.
Ooh! Wow. A kill that I don't think either of us expected Turnip to get there, but it does. And that's why they're good players here, folks. Fantastic kill from Turnip, opening things up, and now it's just going to be 2 apiece. Heal being used.
Flash coming out from Mouse, pushing onto site. Quickly into that elbow. Juno taking out Vash, and Juno taking out Zati. Angel takes out Juno. There we have the ult coming out. Angel taking out Mouse.
30 seconds left.
Turn up just watching the possible outcomes for the Dust Devils come.
Seasons does have Odin in hand, could start to spam here.
1 enemy remaining.
It's going to be met with Yuno's not spam at all, as Yuno looks to get aggressive swings with a triple kill onto Angel.
Last round in the half.
And a round that the Cougars absolutely had to have to at least guarantee the lead going into the second half.
And it's really just a tale of 2 maps at this point. Possibility of going into map 2 the same way the second half of map 1 started.
There.
Yeah, and honestly, you can always play shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but if not for that pistol round, easily we could be looking at 9-2, something along those lines. But listen, the fact is they didn't win the pistol round, and here comes Yuno, looking to get aggressive, has rocket fuse available, in hand, shoots it out, no dice.
And the Cougars quickly taking onto site. Lane taken out by Seasons and Lamp. We'll see that ult coming down. Mouse taking out Seasons. Rubber Ducky taking out Juno.
Last player standing.
Turnip in a tough spot, gets 1, doesn't get a second. And it was that Cypher playing in U-Haul with that ultimate that really was the decider.
Turn spoil apart, smokes down. Hello.
Switching sides.
Switching sides to 7-5 half. Nothing to be ashamed of here.
No doubt about it. I think that both squads have given us a show. I mean, this is why we're here. Nobody wants it to be a stomp. I mean, listen, if you're a CCC fan and you're watching this stream, then obviously you'd like it to be a stomp. Who wouldn't? But are you not entertained? I mean, these are 2 squads clearly evenly matched, going toe-to-toe in week number 1. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And here,
Time to jump.
the second half of map number 2, getting ready to get started here in just a few moments. And I see with Yuno and Juno playing in showers here, are they going to get aggressive? Is there going to be some satchel charges, double peeks, flashes, things like that? They will, but they're not going to find anybody. Rubber Ducky, though, might walk into their crosshairs in just a few seconds.
Juno taking some damage there. Yuno gets the grenade going out. And they're able to fall back.
Just wanting to get that old orb, and they do.
Smokes down.
Blinded. Time to hunt. Scout destroyed.
Big dog there coming out from Mouse.
My ult's not
Able
ready.
to stun a few of the Dust Devils. You can see the nade coming out from Vash. Flash coming from Yuno. Quickly pushed up by Vash. Vash takes out Yuno, and Angel quickly gets a turn up. Mouse still in that corner.
Planted.
Flame taking out Rubber Ducky.
That's a huge kill to give him a chance. I think Flame is going to get even more aggressive. They trade 1 for
Last
1.
player standing.
But Flame is going to have a whole lot more. It'll have to be 4 in total. 3 more. And a whole lot of utility to have to go through.
Trying to spray through that smoke, and Bash able to take him out.
Well, the pistol round, I think, has been won by Texas A&M in all 4 opportunities thus far. So 4 for 4 in maps 1 and 2. And those pistol rounds, they add up, Shane, because of course that turns into at least another round, almost certainly, a high degree of
Right
probability. So if you put all of them together, that's 8 total rounds from the pistol and the post-pistol round. Well, that's 7. This could be number 8. Of course, the Cougars want to have something to say about it.
Flash coming out from Mouse. Able to connect on a couple coming up long. Dog coming out. He's quickly able to take that down. Some damage done over there to Flame, and he's taken out by Rubber Ducky. Rubber Ducky taking out Juno on that flank. Cougars playing a bit aggressive here. We see 2 pushing towards Garden, with 1 coming through Hookah. It's a bit of a waiting game. We're seeing Vash tend to throw this nade elbow. He's able to take out Mouse. Double satchel into the back sight, taken out by Turnip.
Found them. Swarm grenade. Found them.
Turnip doing some damage there.
Spike planted.
Now we'll see if they're able to hold this cross. Turnip pushing onto Rubber Ducky,
Last player standing.
who takes him out. Juno now in a 4v1, pushing towards Rubber Ducky, who has the Spectre. Not able to connect. It's a 7-7 now for the Dust Devils.
Well, this is round number 3 of the half, and this is the one that really tells us a whole lot, Shane. So Camden County now will be in that full buy. There'll be hand-me-downs for Texas A&M, and they will need to stop the bleeding here. So it will be 3 rounds in a row, technically speaking, for Texas A&M. 4 out of the last 5. So this is a big round. Camden County needing to stop the momentum.
Satchel out.
And the Cougars have been able to hold Vash back a little bit, forcing the other members of his team to step up. Pushing forward this orb again. Vash quickly onto sight with those satchels. Angel taking out Flame. We have Juno and Juno in showers. Play that angle. Smoke's coming out.
Spike planted.
Pushing through the smoke, it looks like.
And Turnip is going to be the key player here, I think. I mean, Turnip, if they can get something off the side here with the upgraded weapon. Spots out Vash. Also Juno going against pistols, gets 1. Mouse with another. And now the way is open just a little bit.
Turnip able to get heaven control. Zati taking out Juno there.
Enemy remaining.
A pair of kills, and now just Zati remaining. They know where Zati's playing. All they need to do is play together. And surely this round will be theirs, and it will be. Turnip with a pair.
Turret out.
In a round that, again, I feel like we're saying it a lot, Shane, but in a round the Cougars absolutely had to have. Tense moment, 7-8.
Turnip getting their utility down.
Placing alarm
Hopefully
bot.
to
Placing swarm grenade.
push back their the fast push
swarm
of
grenade.
Vash.
Keep it. Placing swarm grenade. Placing
See the
sentry.
Viper wall coming out onto A, with the rest of the
Recalling my
Dust
bolt.
Devils pushing up through long of B. And they hear the dog coming out.
Hawk out.
Mouse with the flash.
Blinded.
Gets 3. Vash takes out Mouse, but Turnip right there to take Vash out.
At least able to get the refrag is Turnip, which is fantastic. Again, on a key player. Zati with the wide swing almost gets Turnip.
Molly coming out. Flame pushing up with that Judge there. We'll see if he's able to get anyone as he pushes into Garden.
I like this aggressive play. You don't really expect it at this point, but the range is a little bit weird, but he'll get the kill anyway. Zati goes down.
And that causes a retreat by the Dust Devils, taking that teleport to A. Here sitting in the corner, he hears them running through showers. Smoke's coming down. Gets Gets one and he gets two.
Spike down A.
Now
30 seconds
4v1
left.
here for the Cougars. Flames able to
Got
finish
5.
it out
That's
for the
bingo.
Cougars here.
Wow, very good round. We've seen Flame a lot utilize the shotguns of this game. Whether it's, is it the Bucky, is it the Shorty, what have you. Finding some good angles, some just heads-up plays, and I think that was just critical there.
Big kills coming out from pretty much everyone on the Cougars when they need to.
Turret out.
No, you're right. It was turn up getting that refrag onto Vash. Holding showers. It might be where we get some action to start. An interesting position, but Vash with the flick for sure. And that's going to be an upgraded weapon in Vash's hands with only a sheriff.
Molly.
We see 4 of the Dust Devils all through showers. Waiting to see if we get a rotate out of the Cougars. Maybe a flank. Angel seems to be watching that flank from B, though.
Oh, Mouse has a great position. Considering where the Brimstone is, he'll find 2! Looked like it was a one headshot. It hit spray control into another. Not a recoil headshot, Shane. That's a spray control headshot for sure, right?
And the Dust Devils pushing up onto A even further. Cougars playing back a little bit, allowing them on. Maybe a bit of a post plant here. Takes out one. Rubber Ducky pushing in, gets that molly off. Juno not giving it up. Lamps. Gets some damage on Zati. You can see a flash and a retreat.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. The Dust Devils are going to have to figure out what they're doing here.
Well, with only 20 seconds, they're going to have to get something onto either Flame or Juno. It's going to have to happen very, very quickly. Flame spots out, and that's exactly what they needed, but Juno with the refrag. Rubber Ducky going to get the plant down, or does he? No, and Mouse comes in to clean it on up. 7-10. The Cougars starting to knock on the door. Maybe not knocking on the door, but they're on the property at least, Shane, I think.
We're definitely seeing a lot of life coming out of the Cougars in this map. That shower control really helping out from and Juno.
It has, and that almost was disastrous, though. Of course, let's not forget, it was who dropped to Vash on a flick with Sheriff in hand in showers, which gave that Vandal over. So let's just take a quick look, and as we would expect, it's a full buy across the board. The whole lobby is buying into this round.
With that loss on A, the Dust Devils quickly going back to B, where they've seen some success. Mouse taking a lot of damage from that ult there, but he's able to escape with his life. Dust Devils quickly pushing up through Garden. Turn him stunned, but able to retreat.
Bomb grenade out.
Vash onto sight. But Juno gonna use a fantastic ultimate from the Yoru, getting so much intel. Rubber Ducky with a kill. Or actually a pair, trading 2 for 2. Juno now onto the flank here, Shane. As he'll look to find Rubber Ducky here. Doesn't get the kill, Mouse does, however.
One enemy remaining.
Taking out Angel. The flash coming out for Juno.
The spike never went down, so the Cougars are not in any hurry, but it won't much matter anyway. Rubber Ducky falls 7-11. I'm more of a Wawa guy myself. And if you're watching this stream and you're local, you probably are saying the same thing. So talk to me about Wawa, Shane. Are you 7-11 Wawa? Like, is there, do you have a preference, or?
I definitely gotta go Wawa. I just came from there this morning.
All right, what was your order?
I get a meatball sub on my break.
All right, fair enough. Love it. I'm an Italian hoagie guy. Tried and true.
Launching smoke.
Still being aggressive in that shower for that orb. Vash pushing up through Hookah. Looks like the Dust Devils decide to abandon that long push.
Poison orb emitting. Poison's off.
Rubber Ducky flanking on A, just waiting to see if he can get a pick.
Fire in the hole. Turret
We
down.
hear an ult coming out from Vash.
Ooh. Turn up lives, and getting a kill here would be huge. Rubber Ducky the first to fall. Vash getting healed up here in the container. Turn up, no, not sure which way to look.
And with that kill, Vash is able to pick up a Phantom. Flame laying down some shots. Looks like he was able to connect a little bit. Mouse gets that dog through showers. And Juno pushing up through long.
One enemy remaining.
And now only Seasons left alive. A knife in hand almost cost Mouse his life, but nonetheless, the round in the hands of Camden County, and now knocking on the door for sure at 12-7. One more round will take us to a critical map number 3.
And just like last season, it seems like that's going to be the case.
These are probably the two teams to beat. Well, listen, it's week 1. I shouldn't say that yet. We'll have to see how everyone else fares in their first week of the season. But these teams are doing exactly what they did in the regular and post seasons, which is put on a show. Very entertaining thus far, 7-12 on the Cougars map selection. So this is the one to win for sure.
Mouse playing a bit aggressive here. Flash coming out. He's able
Oh
to
my
get him on.
goodness!
Vash able to get that kill on Mouse though.
Hard to expect all 5 to be there. Got a flash onto all 5. A little aggressive. The Cougars, of course, have some rounds to play with.
Killed my
And with that, the Dust Devils got a little bit more aggressive. Vash with double satchel on the back site. Yuno and Juno holding elbow. Vash taking out Turnip.
Spike planted.
Juno taken out by Angel with that teleport. Yuno laying down some shots, but pushed back with the Viper Molly.
And I think, unless Yuno is able to just find some sort of heroic play, I think they're going to be looking to save here. Oh my god, and as we asked for it, it came! Does Yuno have any more? No, but the collateral, the lineup almost gave the Cougars life. So you shall ask, so you shall receive. My heart can't take it, Shane.
Thanks.
It's definitely pulling on the strings there.
Right here.
We still see that Viper wall coming onto A with the Lurker.
Right here.
Bit of
Right
a
here.
switch up there. All going to B rather than lurking on A. Vash leading the charge, going up mid into Hookah.
Go get it.
Bomb thought going out. Seeing if he can clear out Hookah from any lurkers.
Aggressive positioning here from Mouse and from Flame.
Mouse able to get that orb. And it looks like he'll be playing underneath Hookah exit.
I love this position from Flame. I mean, you know that Texas A&M has not really favored the A site. Now Mouse knows. In fact, I don't even think you really need to take that fight. You have Flame here with the judge.
Flame now knows that one's going to be coming up on him. We'll see if he's able to capitalize.
Oh, no way Rubber Ducky checks this corner. Just no way! And Flame starts us off with the opening frag of what could be the decisive round of Seasons, trading it right back.
Now Flame taking over the spot of Mouse underneath Hookah. The Dust Devils
seconds
rotating quickly to A. Yuno still sitting in that shower spot. Maybe able to get a few as they rotate through A.
Of course, Juno playing the Yoru, able to get right back into position. Gonna drop a flash down. Only 13 seconds remaining. Dog will spot him out.
10 seconds left.
Turn up
Spike
with the
planted.
ultimate coming out.
The Cougars, this one could be huge here. They absolutely are gonna push them off. But Vash tried to get very aggressive, but now there's only 2 remaining, 1 remaining. Juno getting aggressive here, getting a couple.
Double ult coming out. And Yuno taking out Angel.
Out of charge.
Cougars take map 2.
Oh, no. You don't deserve my
Defenders win.
Cougars taking map 2, feeling very excited, as they should be. Well, we got more Valorant. We have more Valorant coming up. Map number 3 in just a few moments, ladies and gentlemen. So please stay with us. We'll be coming your way in just a little while. But listen, these teams are going back and forth. There's no reason you should be leaving. There's no reason you should be leaving. So we'll see you in just a few moments.
And going on to map 3, we have split. Series tied 1-1, so this will be the decider here. And a quick Astra lock here by Rubber Ducky. And we'll see a few hovers. Flame locking in on the Omen. Vash hovering the Rays that we just seen him on. A Skylock there. And we'll see if we get some more locks or if we have a bit of a change of heart with these picks. Zati locking in the... And Season's taking the Cypher. Yuno taking Rays. Turn up going to Sage. Vash locking in the Rays. Mouse staying on that Sky. And Juno taking Jet. So with all the picks in, we're underway for round 1.
And now it would be good if the Cougars could get that pistol round for a change. This will be the 5th of definitely 6 total pistol rounds we'll see here tonight. So let's see if a change of pace.
There.
Change of pace is in order. Of
There.
course, as mentioned, it will be split. It'll be the map. I'm a big fan of this map, Shane. I don't know. What about you? What is your stance on it?
This was originally one of my top 3 maps, I would say. So I know it's a bit controversial with that, but
It's a hot take for sure. Not as hot a take as being a 7-Eleven guy.
and we have the Cougars attacking, and it looks like there'll be 5 pushing A. And we see on the side of the Dust Devils only that Cypher holding on B. Bit of an audio cue with that rope from the Cougars.
I'm not sure if anyone was close enough to actually hear it, though. The only one that would have been Rubber Ducky, and I think there was still some distance, but we'll see.
We see the ball coming out and the Boombot as well.
Blinding.
Quick push here from the Cougars. That stun coming out to get the back side of the pack.
Ooh.
Bash taking out Juno.
Yeah, and it may have been Juno walking into bullets that were destined for Yuno. Bash able to get the kill, and now the attack here is just fumbling, folding for Camden County. Not a very convincing way to start this one.
I think that the push was good. I think the stun really threw them off there.
Yeah, you're right. Of course, the Breach now on the field. My favorite character, by the way. I am a Breach player. Though lately, it's been pretty much Viper consistently. I'm just going to throw that out.
I myself am a KJ Viper back and forth.
All right. I respect that. I respect the Viper a little bit more than the KJ, but, nonetheless, KJ highly useful. Can't doubt that.
And we see that double satchel from Yuno pushing into Heaven. It'll push Ducky back into Vents. Looks like they'll be chasing him.
They will, but Ducky's going to have an advantage here on these ropes. They'd have to time it to go up together. Rubber Ducky takes some shots, has to run. They want this Spectre really bad. With the kill, and Spectre will be gained.
And with that, the rest of the push is going towards B. Nobody on site there, so they'll be able to take control of it pretty fast.
What a weird position. Of course, Mouse will be coming late here. Ooh, the Spectre doesn't get the kill. That's pretty huge, actually. Zati takes damage, but lives to tell about it.
Turnip taken out by Angel. Mouse taking out Zati. Juno flicking onto Seasons there. Angel taking out Juno. Mouse and Flame playing together in Heaven.
Last player standing.
Bash taking out Mouse.
One enemy
Flame
remaining.
takes out
Oh,
Bash.
he's going to have to get to work pretty quick. Well, big economic damage dealt here, so I don't think Texas A&M will be buying completely into this one. We do see the Phantom coming out from Zati, but I doubt that's going to stand. Yeah, I think they're going to invest here into the next round. So there it is. It's been 10. Count them 10 total rounds if you count the pistol and the post-pistol rounds for Texas A&M.
And we do get a full buy here from the Cougars, so we'll see if they're able to capitalize. Rubber Ducky playing a different angle now. Looks like they have a shorty out.
And I think the Cougars would be wise not to venture into this smoke. They have to know that's totally a possibility. They do have the dog just to clear it if they want, or they can just wait for the smoke to dissipate, which it sounds like they might do.
Nade coming out there from Vash, not able to connect on anyone. Now it's able to alert the team where that Astra was hiding.
Oh, a tough spot here. How much will the breach get? No, nothing actually. That's surprising.
And Yuno was able to take that Astra off the board in the midst of it all. Flame giving them a bit of a sound cue so that throws them off.
There.
And it looks like they may have been able to fake a couple with that push into the sewers.
Yeah, now it looks like after that dog
30 seconds
and
left.
hearing the audio cues, they start to lean away. Do the Dust Devils. Yuno here may just be able to catch somebody rotating. Looks the wrong way at the wrong time. Angel with the kill.
Now Sue taken out by Seasons. They pushing up, taking out Seasons, but one more still there.
2 versus 3. Angel from
One enemy
above
remaining.
gets silenced by Turnip. Can we say pruned by Turnip?
Juno finishing out with that headshot on Bash.
Not a bad round from Texas A&M, though. All things considered, they did deal some good economic damage, but the round win does go to Camden County. So neither team really getting any sort of major control yet in this one.
It looks like a B push coming out from Camden County with 1 or 2 going through mid. Nobody on the Dust Devils really fully watching mid, so they're able to push up pretty quickly. Juno takes control of Heaven with the dog coming out. Juno and Turnip getting Angel out. Vash taking out Flame.
And on the far side of the map, the attack has gone a little bit awry. Zati swings on Mouse, gets the kill. 2 versus 4.
Juno able to take out Zati. Seasons takes out Turnip and Bash finishes out on Juno. So we're getting some good kills out of the Cougars here, but the momentum really just staying with the Dust Devils.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This is the first time really any team has had some control. It's only round number 5. So you look, I mean, the Cougars are forcing into this round. Juno will only be on that classic, not even with a Jet ultimate available. So Knives will not be out.
Hit by that stun, but still able to push it into Heaven.
As the dogs will just pass each other. 2 ships passing in the night. Yuno gets aggressive. The grenade is out at the wrong time.
And with that, he's down on site. Bash taking out 2.
standing.
Angel taking out 2 of their
Spike
own.
down B.
And the Cougars were maybe just a little bit out of control. Flame with 2.
It looks like he'll retreat, but he doesn't know that Seasons is still back here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. He absolutely doesn't. He's going to make a big play here. Doesn't know where Seasons is, making taking some big risks, but 45 seconds remaining, so he could hang by this smoke.
2 waiting for him to push out or for it to dissipate.
Oh, and all the audio being gained, and all Seasons has to do is wait for his prey.
I feel the strain.
And that's something that we've seen from both teams, just having that one lurker just ready to go for that rotate.
And there's been a lot of discipline on the part of Texas A&M to still have your anchoring Cypher on A at that point of the round. So much activity. But you know what? I think what maybe kept Seasons there is that all that activity, Shane, it happened so quickly. And the kills happened so quickly that there was no real pressure to need to rotate.
Shadows traveling.
Get out of my way!
Flash is coming out. Smoke's going down. You know, look to be flashed by Flame there. Flame pushes through and takes out Angel. The stun coming out, able to hit 3.
Oh my goodness, Flame gets a haircut
Spike
but lives.
down, mid.
Turn up, not so lucky.
And Juno with the knives out. Yuno takes out Zati.
Fire in the hole!
Yuno ults into sight.
Does damage but doesn't get the kill.
Yuno sees Vash swing out from 2. Season's taking out Juno. Juno gets a refrag. Ducky
One
takes out
enemy
Mouse.
remaining.
It's now a 2v1 here for the Cougars. Ducky
Last
low on
player
health.
standing.
It's now
Yeah.
1v1.
Yuno goes for that kill there. I kind of like
30
what Flame
seconds
had
left.
in mind, which was, you know what? I'm just going to go to the other side here. I'm going to plan on to B. Low health on both players left standing.
Spike planted.
So Rubber Ducky will know now. 20 HP. A shot from pretty much any gun anywhere will do it.
Flame pushing up to watch Heaven. Rubber Ducky coming from third. Flame able to see him.
Ooh,
Not
had-
able to land the shots.
He's gonna have to push him, he knows. Is he just gonna stick it? He knew he was low HP, certainly communicated by the team.
My burden never ends.
And as we can see, tense moments over the shoulder.
That was really a round that the Cougars needed to help them sway the momentum their direction.
They're gonna have to string at least one more to really to grab it. I think if they do, they'll be forcing Texas A&M into a save round. Then you're looking at 4-4, tying it back up. So a huge round here.
We heard some splashing in sewers there, so maybe an audio cue if anyone was close to see it. Flame just watching that angle. Looks like he decides to teleport, push his way up.
Blinding.
Of course, the Cypher camera will spot him out here. Does take it down, so that is a piece of utility off the board, at least for the moment.
Flame holding this long angle now as he retreats. Mouse watching mid.
The spike not yet committed anywhere, still leaning toward the A site.
Flash coming out, allowing them to push past Heaven. The Seeker's coming out from
I've
Angel.
got your trail.
And a retaliatory
Grenade!
set of Seekers from Camden County as Mouse tries to gain some
30
sort
seconds
of
left.
foothold onto A.
3 for 3.
They're able to avoid those trips. Season's taking out Flame. Turn up takes out
Your
Seasons.
duty is not
Turn up able to get Flame back up. It's a 2v3 here.
blocking sight.
Angel pushing up, takes out one.
Enemy remaining.
Taken down by Juno. It's 2v1 now for Vash.
They heard, yeah, Juno definitely knows and locks it down, and that was the round. That was the round to suddenly maybe change their fortunes just a little bit. Now, let's see if that what we thought was true will be true. It will be. Not a full buy, of course, from Texas A&M. Thinking about the Bucky and maybe 4 Sheriffs. Although I gotta give it to Texas A&M. Let's be fair here, Shane. The Sheriffs have been crisp here today for them. They have gotten a whole lot of odd advantage kills with the Sheriff in hand. They're going to get aggressive, but Turnip is ready to get the kill onto Rubber Ducky.
It looks like they're pushing more towards an A. Turnip getting real aggressive. 2 kills off the board right away. Juno taking out Vash.
And now if I'm Juno, I don't think I'm taking this fight necessarily. I don't think you have a whole lot to be gained. Only a Phantom could be given over, and that's exactly what will happen. 3v2 should still be advantage Camden County. But now, suddenly things get called into question. There is a breach ultimate. Will they invest it? Will Zati invest it here? They are going to look to play the retake. If a kill is gained here, 1 HP, but I think the breach ult might be used.
Last player
Comes
standing.
out, and Mouse takes out 2.
Well, let me just say this. I think that round maybe was a little bit closer than it should have been. You'll take every single one. But now if we take a look, Camden County, again, they have an economic advantage if we take a look at the scoreboard here, but it's not insurmountable yet from on the part of Texas A&M. And I think that is because these rounds have been close, right? There's been a number of times where one team is winning with 1, 2 alive, and that is not going to turn into a gigantic economic lead. So here we go. The Cougars leaning the spike toward the B site.
Mouse pushing up mid there. 3 going through garage. It's a battle of the skies in mid right now.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
Flame with the smokes going down. And the blind coming out as well. Takes the TP. And forcing a rotate here from the Cypher onto B.
Another fake TP.
With that, it looks like they'll be rotating out.
Some good discipline. We're seeing some, we're seeing the pivot players having to move from A to B, but not the entire squad. Not taking the bait are the Dust Devils.
Scout destroyed.
Stun comes out, able to connect onto Mouse.
There's not much time left, only 30 seconds
left.
remaining.
Grenade.
You know, gets that nade
Satchel
through
out.
heaven. Unable to connect.
Oh, here we go. So we have Flame getting onto site. Spike will go down, but his team isn't there yet. That kill is huge, and 3 kills come across the board for Camden County, making 4 with only the breach left standing.
And a bit of a ring around the rosy here for Flame and Zati. And Flame able to finish it out.
Tense moments. So many kills. The Observer couldn't catch it all. But the fact of the matter is, the Cougars have a lead in map number 3.
I believe that may be the first lead of the first half of the games for the Cougars.
Well, I think in map 2, maybe they had a lead, I believe. Because they started on defense, possibly. Or no, they did start on attack. Regardless, the fact is we'll take the lead right now. No doubt about it.
Bash being aggressive takes out Mouse on mid.
I do like this change of tempo on defense. The Dust Devils, they're not aggressive every single time. They pick and choose these moments to be aggressive. And now they own this mid area, which is huge on split.
And Vash was just juggling those guns to get it out of the possibility of Cougars picking it up. Yuno takes out Ducky.
And now this kill here onto the Sky player, onto Angel. If they can get that, B site would be wide open for them.
Vash creeping up behind. He's able to lay some damage down.
Oh, but it's going to be Angel creeping right back.
Spike down mid.
Flame avoids the
Last
dog, but
player
he's not
standing.
able to avoid Angel. Yuno flashed. Angel with a big round there for the Dust Devils.
Absolutely huge round. Exactly when they needed it. drawing us even again. These teams, you know, is it too early to call this a little bit of a rivalry now?
There.
Yeah, now they have seen each other three times in regulation in the last about 4 months of real calendar time. So, and they have been pretty close every time.
I believe it's gone to 3 maps every single time they've met.
I believe so. I'm not sure, possibly not the postseason. I'm not sure. This is where I need a statistician. This is a good time to mention if anyone's interested in getting involved in esports production. Please let us know. I'd love to hear from you. This Rubber Ducky gets the kill onto Flame. Was blind, but had enough of a shot to close it down.
With that, the bomb bot goes out, and so does the dog. Pushing up to sight. Juno takes out Ducky. Juno pushing up to heaven. Juno onto sight now. Mouse taken out by Season. Zombie taking out Turnip.
Huge play from Juno. But has Vash from behind. He might be turned in the wrong way. Gets away with the dash. Grenade comes out. Looking the wrong way was Juno.
Vash now has his ult.
Oh my goodness. Shot it one way, looked the other. And a huge play from Vash.
Clutch.
I'm the pride of Bahia.
Last round before the switch.
Spend those creds before we lose them.
And that's just Vash doing what he does best and clutching up when he needs to.
Yeah, that's just a playmaker making a play, to your point, Shane. There's not much you could say about it. I mean, just tip your hat. I think maybe, you know, looking the wrong way. He did a little bit of double take there, even though the grenade had come out.
There.
Moved his crosshairs off of it. But even still, great play from Vash. And the Cougars will not have a full buy. There's a Guardian on the field.
And the Cougars quickly moving up ramp. Juno taking out Rubber Ducky. Turnip actually taking out the kill. Vash takes out Juno and Flame takes out Seasons.
Mouse has a pretty powerful position here on ropes.
Ball coming out, able to call out Mouse.
One enemy remaining.
Capitalizes. Angel takes out Flame. Mouse takes out Angel.
Oh, the flash didn't land, but it won't matter.
My ult's ready.
As we'll go
Kill my ally.
to the second half of map 3, all tied up.
And there we see a sign of life, the excitement coming out from the Cougars.
They're warming up here. I think warming up to the season because again, there are a couple of new players. This is their first, you know, match where it's actually written down, right? You know, it counts. So some nerves. You know, I see the excitement brewing as they go here. So we will swap sides. The Cougars will show us how it's done on the defensive.
And the Dust Devils pushing towards B. We'll see if they decide to go fast like they have in the past.
Juno saw quite a few characters there. And gonna play all the way back as will Turnip. Site given up completely by Camden County.
Dog misses Juno, so he's not hit by the stun.
Planted.
Seasons takes out Flame. And now Camden County on the retake. Juno sees the grenade come out from back of sight. Pushing out. Mouse takes out Angel. Ducky takes out Mouse, and Seasons takes out Juno.
Player standing.
And that is pistol round number 6. All 6 for 6 going to Texas A&M tonight. Where would they be without those pistol rounds? You have to wonder. Well, they count all the same. So they look to open up a lead due to the Dust Devils. In round number 14.
It looks like Turnip's going to be playing towards mid more. Maybe just doing a little wall and getting out. playing up close with that shorty. Takes a shot and retreats. Mouse taken out by Vash with the judge. Bit of an upgrade now for Juno.
Oh man, there's just too much. Vash comes through the smoke with the judge. Well, the Cougars tried something, tried to make a little bit of a play, try and throw a wrinkle out there.
Spike planted.
Now Flame playing up close with the judge. Expecting someone to push.
Player
Vash takes out 2 more. Turnip takes out 2 of their own.
Anything Turnip can get here would be huge.
Sees them hold the angle. Vash runs in. Seasons takes the kill.
And Vash warming up now, but again, that's a round you expect Dust Devils to get. So here we go. This is where the half really begins in round number 3, which will be round 15 of this map, of map number 3, the decisive match.
Looks like the Cougars a bit of a split push, more towards mid, so they can have those fast rotates. Wall coming out there. Turnip quickly shot down by the Dust Devils.
Mouse goes down. Rubber Ducky only with the Sheriff, and now Rubber Ducky's going to get aggressive here, so Yuno's going to have to deal with the flank as well. Doesn't expect Ducky there at that time, and now the A site is open. Juno's going to have to find something. Ducky throws the rifle down to be collected by his team as they come for the push here. Juno's going to have to find something at range. But with this smoke, I'm not sure that's going to happen.
Flame creeping up, able to get the kill onto Ducky. Gets the flash out. Does not seem to connect. Bash pushing up ramp. See if Flame's able to meet eyes.
Spike planted.
Bash pushing up. Takes out the camera. Flash coming out. Line and turn up.
Last player standing.
Just too many places to look. Juno does find Vash, but Seasons left alive.
Okay, we know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll crush it.
Dust Devils just throwing everything they got at whoever they can find. And it looks like we're going to see a 5-man push through garage for the Dust Devils. Flame up on the boxes, hoping to not be seen. Turnip puts up the wall mid, which is quickly taken care of yet again. Flame not called out by that dog. Drops down, gets some shots on Bash, but taken out by Angel. Bash takes out Turnip. And Juno as well.
Bash playing like a man possessed right now.
Juno taking out Angel. Mouse swings it through. Takes out 1. Takes out 2.
So you're telling me there's a chance here? Mouse and Yuno! Seasons with the duck.
Exactly where you are.
The ult comes out from Seasons, but he didn't even need it.
Didn't even need it is right.
Anyone have any splints? I may have jammed my fingers.
10-6.
Multiple fingers.
All of the momentum now on the side of Texas A&M
There.
with 6 rounds out of the last 7.
There.
6-1
There.
run. Round 17 getting ready to get started here. So let's talk about what can Camden County do. They will have a full buy.
There.
So is it as simple as just making your shots? Possibly. I mean, I feel like Vash is just making plays. So they do actually do a slight change here. Turnip being moved over to anchor on the B site. Wall just going to come down to slow down the push. So a number of players in garage from Texas A&M.
And the orbs coming out, stopping them from pushing just as fast as they were. And it looks like they'll be rotating out. You know, in mid, we'll see if he's able to get
Bomb buddy out.
any sight on the Cypher. Dust Devils electing to go through a full rotate through spawn. And Season's lurking in that mid.
You are divided!
Yuno able to get the headshot.
That is huge. Flame will at least be able to hold this ramp, but they're not going to go for it. It's going to come down to Mouse, who then gets stunned up, somehow still manages to get the kill.
Spike down A.
So 3 versus 3 in a momentous round.
Spike planted.
Juno able to get through the wall. Yuno thrown off by the wall,
Player
taken out by
standing.
Ducky. Turnip taken out as well.
Oops. Lock in sight.
Juno with that nice shot onto Ducky. It's now 2v1. He's taken out by Zati.
2 more rounds, and the Dust Devils will have the evening. The Cougars needing to find an answer. I mean, we did see them switch it up. We did see Turnip move over to the B side. We saw Mouse playing in A.
It's just the, I think it's just that cohesiveness that the Dust Devils are able to push with that's really getting the Cougars off guard. The Cougars playing a bit aggressive here, pushing up through mid. Swings, Season's taking out Juno. Juno and Mouse taking out one each. Bolt's coming out. Yuno not able to connect. Bash able to get Yuno with his grenades. Mouse playing close. He knows that they're pushing. He's taken out by Angel.
Just a tough spot with that Guardian. So it'll come down to Flame and Turnip. Left alive, Spectre and Judge. This could be a good spot for Flame with the Judge in hand. Oh my goodness, he is just gonna wait. I don't think I wouldn't expect him here. Will they? No, they won't. He'll get 2 and give the
player
Cougars a
standing.
chance.
Spike down A.
Now 1v1 for Turnip.
Oh my goodness. Yes, this is for, I was gonna say for the ult orb.
Ultimate get ready.
Ult now in hand.
Zati
30
getting the
seconds
plant
left.
going down on A.
Spike planted.
So Yuno up, so now it's 2-1 for the Cougars.
But they're gonna have to get moving very, very fast. Spike is down. The clock is ticking.
Zati pushing up to be
Oh.
on the aggressive.
Yeah, he hears both sets of foot, and he's going to just wait! The trigger discipline yielding the kill there.
Match point.
Unfortunately, no intel, no zone clearing left on the table from Camden County. He's certainly not going to be Jet and Sage's specialty.
And it looks like we might see a quick stun
Right there.
into a push for the Dust Devils. Which will be slowed down by Turnip's wall here.
Right there. Right there.
There goes the wall out.
Off your feet!
Here comes the ultimate.
Mid coming out, able to connect onto Juno, who drops down. Not seen, takes out one.
Spike
Quickly
planted.
taken out by Vash. Now a 4v2 for the Cougars.
Week 1 on the line here.
Last player
Vash
standing.
taking out Turnip. It's now a 4v1 here for Flame.
Oh, wow. Even got the headshot,
Attackers win.
but not enough of those pellets landing. Possibly the distance causing it there, too. All right, well, there you have it. There you have it, Shane. Week 1 in the books, in the record books, as they say, and it goes the way of Texas A&M, the Dust Devils, the victor for the 3rd time in a row. Well, I mean, you know, close games, but can it be a rivalry? Unless the other team gets some wins, throw that out there to the team. So, just give me a couple of thoughts as we end here. What did you see in that game? And what can we expect in the future from either of those squads?
I expect to see, again, the Dust Devils and Cougars go back and forth every time they play, always to map 3. New squads from both sides. So it's just a matter of the Cougars getting everyone together and really getting that cohesiveness.
Yeah, I think you even saw some nerves there. I think, even that final round second to last round, I should say, was a great example of that. You could turn up on the ult orb, right? There's muscle memory that you just know and you trust. You know how long you have to wait to get that ult orb, and the fact that not that it cost them the round, but the fact that there was some oh god, I didn't quite get it. To me, that says there's some nerves going on, and I think that that's something that improves with having to play these, these games that mean a lot, that count. So we'll see more of that from them as the season progresses. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Sean Dwyer. With me was Shane Costello. If you're interested in esports production, please reach out. If you're interested in being on the team, please reach out as well to us. So we'd love to have you. Thank you so much for watching. Texas A&M International University, the Dust Devils were the victor here tonight. We will have Rainbow Six Siege tomorrow evening, so stay tuned for that. We will see you then.